But I did that on purpose, obviously. Okay. So now that I've done that, there's one more to grab, and I'll show you that one real quick. So we're going to upgrade our Firekeeper Soul twice before we go on to fight this boss. And this will help you guys out quite a lot. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys to get them out of the way. They're going to bother me when I'm fighting this other dude, most likely. When you do a roll and then quickly attack after you roll, you'll do a different attack. Like every weapon has its own. See, mine is like an uppercut sweep with the spear. It's not that good because it doesn't take advantage of the range of the spear. I do like the strong attack on the spear, however, because here we go. I'm going to do it right now. You just saw it, but bam! Look at the range on that. Now it's very slow. You have to be very careful. You got to make sure you're out of range when you cast it because it's a long wind up, and they can attack you if they're a quick enemy. They can attack you before you're able to deal with it. Alright, so let's deal with this guy right here. This is one of those guys, you kill him once and he's gone. He doesn't respawn. Which is good, because he's kind of tough. Which is not good, although, because he gives you an item every time. And decent amount of souls. He's a bit of a beast. If he hits you, it's going to hurt. Look at that, man. He's smashing the ground. Oh my god. Do you want to get hit by that mace? Because I do not. That's for damn sure. Look at that shield. I mean, this guy is armored to the teeth. One way to deal with this guy is just to dodge everything. Backstab if you can. I don't actually know if you can backstab this guy. But if you just stab him a few times, he's pretty slow. See, he's got a huge wind up on his attacks. If you're paying attention, you should not get hit by that. Unless you're a very slow weapon as well. So it's very easy to dodge this guy. He's actually a very simple enemy. And, oh god, the motherfucker's trying to heal. Hell no, you're not gonna heal. Okay. So this is the enemy that likes to use Estus Flask himself. But I was not gonna let that happen. So he drops a great sword, which is interesting. Now I've already got a great sword. Great sword is considered like there's a couple of classifications of swords. There's like a long sword, straight sword. There's a great sword. A claymore is a great sword, which I got earlier when I was on that bridge with the dragon. And that's actually very good. Like, great swords are amazing. Like, they're really, really good. And then there's the ultra great sword, which is like the big-ass, not the claymore, the Zweihander. This is an ultra great sword. And you can see right there, UL dot great sword. So, anyways, just kind of giving you an idea of the different types of items and classifications and stuff. Okay, now that guy's dead, I'm going to go ahead and grab this soul. Now, there's another guy over here that will be shooting at me and making cool noises. Praise the sun. Alright. So that guy up there, he's another enemy that once you kill him, he will not respawn, but he's very annoying. Those enemies right there will buff up all of the enemies around him, making them do considerably more damage. Not only that, but he's annoying because he jumps around and shoots you with spells. So he's like a spellcaster. Okay, now that we've got the two Estus Flasks, it's time to roll out, bitches. Alright, we're going to take these two souls down to the Firekeeper, and we are going to get ourselves a buffed up Estus Flask. Woohoo! Okie dokie, neighbors. And you can see ghosts of other players playing this game, which is kind of interesting. Kind of a cool thing. I always thought that was really neat. All right. Let's go ahead and talk to this chick. Reinforce Estus Flask. And boom. And boom. Let's do it again. Okay, so now we've reinforced Estus Flask, and you'll see right there, Estus Flask +2. Okay, one more thing I want to show you guys before I fight the boss. Is another little secret area. This is another reason you would want to take the Master Key as your gift when you start off the game. I'm going to go ahead and pull this lever here. Bring up the... Ah, man. You don't want to know how many times I've been in a rush and I just jumped down there to my death. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is go to another area that is kind of a shortcut to, I guess, the second big boss that you want to fight. You can actually fight this boss first if you want, if you're brave enough, I guess. It's really up to preference, to be honest. So, I'm actually not gonna go to the boss. I'm just gonna walk by the area that leads to them, and I'll tell you, and I'll point it out. But I'm actually gonna go pick up an item here. So we're gonna unlock this door here with the master key, and we're gonna grab these souls right here. Large soul of a nameless soldier, and I'm actually gonna show you those here in just a second. Once again, before I fight the boss. Okay, so that direction right there is like the back entrance to a place called Blight Town, which leads into, you know, the area that you need to fight the boss. Now, I'm going to run this direction into the Valley of the Drakes, and you're going to see this giant, like, undead dragon corpse on the ground. But don't be afraid, he's dead. He won't hurt you. He's not going to come to life and kill you or anything. And there's a couple pieces of loot here. 3 pieces of loot, to be exact. A couple of these are good. A couple of them, not necessary. So what we are going to do is we're going to equip this shield here that blocks us from poison somewhat. Spider shield. Make sure we remember how to block. Okay, so we're going to grab this item right here. And he's up! And he's coming to kill me. And I'm dead, almost. Alright, I just want that one more. If I can get the other one. Okay, I blocked it. Okay, I got it. I'm probably gonna die here. No, don't kill me. So that's the way this dragon will kill you, is spitting poison at you. The reason I didn't die is I was blocking, and this particular shield, this is like literally one of the only shields in the game that will block you from poisons. For the sake of fun, I'm gonna fight this guy. It's definitely not easy. You could use range to kill this guy pretty easily. Or you could try and be a beast and fight him like this. Poke his hands. And he's going to pop you like that. And he's going to kill you. There's not a lot of reason to kill him. Unless, of course, you want dragon skills. Dragon skills in this game are useful for upgrading very specific items. There are dragon weapons in this game that you can't upgrade via the normal path. And so if you get dragon skills, you can upgrade them that way, and they're very rare. You usually only get enough dragon skills to upgrade one item the whole way. But, okay. Now that I picked up those items, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it was. So this is a really good shield. I don't really need it because I have the spider shield, but for a lot of the other classes, Dragon Crest shield is actually very useful. In fact, this is going to be very useful later on in another boss fight. So regardless of which class you are, you want to grab this. And the reason this is so good is that not only does it block 100% physical damage, but it blocks 85 fire. So, you know, it's really nice if you're up against fire damage, you can use that shield. But essentially, it's a good lightweight shield. Oops. Yeah. Okay, it's a good lightweight shield. See, this one is 3. Dragon Crest shield is also 3. And a lot of the other big shields that block 100% are much more than 3. So that's why you'd want to take that as an good early shield. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and rest with this bonfire. Well, no, we're not. I'm gonna show you what to do with these souls. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna go to our inventory here, and basically you just want to click on all these souls of the lost undead. And these are great items to use if you're like right about to have enough souls to level up. And we're off. Now it's time to fight the boss. This is a very big problem for a lot of people. In fact, it's probably going to be a little bit difficult for me as well. These are the gargoyles, and just getting to them is kind of annoying because we're going to have to fight this giant room of annoying pygmy guys. So I'm going to skip these dudes. I've already killed them. Don't really need the souls. They don't give a lot of souls to kill them, so no point in really wasting my time with them. That's one thing, like, when you first play this game, you probably just sit there and kill everything, and you don't need to do that. Once you learn how to run past stuff, it'll save you a lot of time. Now, I'm not saying that I recommend that necessarily. Oh, God! That's one reason you don't want to run past stuff sometimes. They'll chase up on you if you're slow. Luckily, I was able to avoid dying. I kind of knew that they were going to come up on me if I didn't kill this guy fast enough, but I don't know. It's not a big deal. What? Don't you use a Estus flask, you little fart. He's trying to heal himself. Still going to kill you in one hit. Bastard. Okay, I just got a buckler, and that's a rare drop from those guys. It's not a great item, but it's good for parrying, if you like parrying. Parrying has always been very difficult for me, so I don't really waste a lot of time with that. Alright, this guy's beast. because, again, oh god, it's so annoying. Alright. I hate these guys so much. And I don't understand why the guy's not attacking me. Like, I feel like he's bugged out or something. Oh god, no. If these guys all attack you once, you're done. You're screwed. And they have decent range, too. They just jump at you. But if you have a spear, you do like the strong attack, and you take them out. God, I hate them. They're not even hard. They're just annoying. Like, you can make a mistake and get hit by them very easily. See, there you go. Just gonna keep stabbing. Oh, that does not sound good. You're ringing the bells, man. That's actually what I have to do. Storyline. Basically, the only direction they give you in this game, you talk to that guy at the first, that we see when we first get to Lordran, and he's like, "Oh, hey, if you ring these 2 bells, something interesting will happen." And he doesn't really tell you where the bells are. You just have to find them. We're heading to the first bell right now. Oh, look at this guy. He's dancing. Dude, this guy's like a baller. Look at that. Look at that dance, man. Like, that is a true baller dance. Now he just... I'm probably going to die to these fucking Baldur Knights now. Yeah, I told you. I knew it. Okay, so him doing that dance, you can see that little aura around those guys. He makes them do considerably more damage. So they pretty much just one-shot me. Let's see if we can take this guy out. I hate the way he stands on the edge and then he just falls off. See, he's a dick. He knows. He knows, man. Alright, so I can drop down there and kill him, or I can just go ahead and skip him for now and show you some other thing that you would like to know. Alright, let's deal with this guy. Ouch, I ran out of endurance. That's another reason you want to upgrade your endurance so you can attack longer and stronger. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm out of Estus Flask. I gotta be really careful. Alright, so there's this guy over here, and he's a little bit of a bastard, I should say. A bit of a bastard.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Essentially, he wants you to free him from this stupid cage. And, so there's a couple things you can do. You can free him. This is Knight Lothric of Kyrim.
I truly appreciate this.
A little bit of an issue if you leave him alive. But, I'll talk about that a little bit later. So, once you free him, you'll see him, in that kind of starting area. And he does something interesting. To say the least. But, you can get a really badass item from that guy if you kill him early on. Not right there, but later. We're not going to do that, of course. We're going to go ahead and move on. I do not have enough SS Flask to kill a boss. I'm going to have to actually come back through this area. Okay, got those taken out. You got to kind of do it methodically. A little bit slower. Did he fall down again? What a dick. Okay, so I'm just going to skip him. Because I don't care. I really don't. I really, really don't care. You kill him, you get a little bit of souls, like 1,000 souls, and then peace out, right? At this point, you may want to, if you're new at this game, you may want to actually, you may want to go human by consuming humanity at a bonfire, and you can summon other players to help you here. However, I'm going to show you how to do it without doing that, so. We're going to equip some, if you still have them, I would recommend your gold pine resin here. And let's do it. Let's get to work. I don't know, I kind of should use a shield here, but screw it. We're going to man up, man. We're going to do this no shield mode. No freaking shield mode. Get owned. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. I'm ready. One thing I forgot to do was to upgrade my sword. Okay, here it is. If I die, we'll upgrade my sword, I think. Oh god. This is the part I dread so many times playing this game. Well, that is a beast. Look at that. He's got a fucking axe on his tail. He's armored. He's got a giant pole axe and a shield. and he's screaming at you. I mean, get owned, right? Oh, and I did that too slow. Let's try not to die here. Get down here, son. Dodged it. Okay, now here's the fun part. He's got a friend. Got him. Alright, that was hard. And what was hard about that is that killing him before his friend comes at you. The reason I was able to do that is because oh god, because because I had the pine resin. Pine resin has worn off. No, it hasn't. Oh shit. Oh, how did I get hit by that? Luckily, the guy that comes down only has half of the first guy's HP. Now, I actually did really well there because of the pine resin. It lasted long enough for me to take that dude out before dying. And I did a good job of dodging. But if you don't have pine resin, that fight will take a lot longer. And the problem is that if you have to fight two of those guys at the same time, oh my god, it is difficult. Because that guy, one of them is sitting there shooting fire at you, while the other guy is swinging this giant poleaxe. I pretty much made that fight look way more trivial than it is. Now, if you have pine resin, and you know how to dodge, and you have a good two-handed sword, then attack like your life's about to end, and try and finish that fight quickly. And you'll have the success that I just had. You just come up here, ring the bell, pull the lever to ring the bell, and ding dong, that's the first thing done. Next up, we are going to need to actually there's a couple things we can do. We can use the shortcut to skip the sewers and go straight to Blighttown and fight the boss. But I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to rob you guys of the joy of seeing me do the freaking sewers. Ugh, the stupid freaking sewers. Okay. So that's going to be next. It's going to be next. I'm pretty much done playing for today. But hopefully you guys enjoyed my walkthrough, today's walkthrough of some Dark Souls action. And, oh, who's this weird-looking guy that wants to give me a hug? Aw, how cute. No, that's just the way he stands. Kind of funny, right? Basically, this guy, he's like a churchy guy. You can learn a gesture from him. And you can buy this item. Let me show you real fast. Purchase item. You can buy an indictment. And what this is good for is if you go human and you get invaded, which I'll try and show you maybe in the next episode or so. If you get invaded and a guy kills you, you can put an indictment on him or whatever. And there's a certain covenant in the game that can take him out. That can essentially, you can invade invaders. It's pretty cool. So, and this is a Book of the Guilty for that covenant. Anyways, I'm not gonna buy all that crap because I don't care. You can also buy some other things from him. Talisman if you're doing like melee ability, or sorry, miracles, which I don't ever do. You can also buy these rings, which are interesting. I don't really care about them so much either. But that's pretty much it. I've got 12,000 souls. I'm going to use this item now called a where's it at? Oh, here we go. It's called Homeward Bone. Get a couple of these. Use that item. It's going to send me back to the bonfire. And I can now go ahead and level up. But anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. This is Colby Cheese. Make sure you subscribe. Peace out.